Well, it's been a couple of days since I last done a podcast, am I right, ladies and gentlemen? So much so, I basically did something for working for once. As of today, for December 11th of 2025. Today is my mom's birthday, nonetheless. So happy birthday to my mom, to say the least. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Lucas Eon Productions, to say the least, with your LimitsCenter. I know, and the brand new thing I'm introducing on my mom's birthday, nonetheless. Your LimitsCenter podcast or your news report for your Thursday, December 11th, 2025. For you anything, follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok, Lucas C. Allen. Watching today's podcast on YouTube as always, hit the like button on today's podcast. Hit the subscribe button if you've done so already. Turn the bell for our post notifications and upload, to say the least. And always leave a comment at my LimitsCenter podcast or news report for your Thursday, December 11th, 2025. Hope y'all having a good day, man. I'm having a decent day. I'm not saying it's perfect or bad or nothing like that at all. It's okay, I guess. Made my mom a nice breakfast dinner. Jesus God, bro. My mom breakfast, to say at least. She wanted some scrambled eggs with some bacon and sausage and mushrooms on the side. Or not the side, actually inside the eggs, nonetheless. I know, I'm crazy, lunatic. She wanted that, man. So I decided to make that for her, to say at least, for today. I hear the chair go off in my hotel room, to say at least. Sorry if you heard that, to say at least. But by the way, I've been changing the format a little bit for this, hopefully going forward, honestly, knock on wood. I'm hoping to do is these LimitsCenter news reports, or hopefully like at least 3, maybe 4 times a week. And also, hopefully, like a Saturday or so, a weekly podcast. Well, I like doing the weekly podcasts for the weekend, to say at least. Especially as a WWE or AEW pay-per-view or PLE, to say at least. We're going to discuss that then, though, to say the least. We're using these Limits News Centers. We basically be like, obviously, news, obviously. Like, we're using professional wrestling world and stuff like that. You know, the podcast, we'll be discussing every review, to say the least. Every show. This week, we're probably going Raw. Raw from, December 8th to be about, we're not going to discuss Saturday night's main event for John Cena's retirement match this week. Probably discuss that probably next week's podcast, for that being, so my chair go off again at the 20th of December. So this John Cena's retirement next weekend, to say the least. Not this weekend, next weekend, to say. I might briefly talk about the Monday report, the next report after the Saturday night's main event special. Discuss that then, to say the least. As always, let's get started your report today, shall we? Let's discuss WWE Unreal Season 2 release date announced. We'll be discussing that. Also, the reason why WWE won't hold a show is at the Hammerstein Ballroom. We'll be discussing that. Also, Jesse the Body Ventura set to return at WWE Saturday night's main event this weekend for Saturday's John Cena's final matchup, obviously. We'll be discussing that. Also, people within the WWE are confused by LA Knight outrage. Why discuss that? We'll discuss that obviously today. I don't know why they're freaking shocked, obviously. The way they booked the man, you wonder why the WWE fan base is really pissed off at them, to say the least. We're used to normal fans, not the freaking freakos who want to suck the you-know-what on Triple H, obviously. We're discussing that. Also, some backstage news on WWE's long-term plans for Bron Breakker, and also, like, basically plan for him to be like a next Roman Reigns. Already set up Bron Breakker unnecessarily big time there at WWE. We're discussing that. Also, Chelsea Green, a weird, bizarre thing she said on Chris Van Vliet's podcast. Attempting to bring back the Divas Championship to WWE main roster television in 2025. No, Chelsea, let's not do that whatsoever, in all honesty. I love you. But no, let's just not do that, obviously. And as always, this day in wrestling history discussing as well today, as well, to say. As always, thank you for watching. Lucas Eon Productions, your LimitsCenter, December 11, 2025 report on Lucas Eon Productions on YouTube, to say at least. On today's report, to say at least. Starting with, you guessed it, WWE Unreal Season 2 release date announced. The second season of the Netflix series WWE Unreal has been officially scheduled for release. The new season is set to premiere on January 20th, 2026, obviously. bringing fans but another behind-the-scenes look at the lives of WWE superstars. Netflix Sports confirmed a release date on social media. Listen to star-studded cast of participants for the upcoming episodes. The lineup includes Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Pat McAfee, Jelly Roll. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Jelly Rolls. If I can also lose any more interest, as always. R-Truth, Seth Ron Killings, Io Sky, Naomi, Chelsea Green, Penta, and Lyra Valkyria. According to a new report from Body Slam Plus, production for the season is in full swing, with crews capturing a significant amount of footage covering major events from the last 8 months. The report notes that sit-down interviews with key cast members like Rollins, Lynch, and R-Truth are scheduled shortly to provide the narrative backbone for this season. Good, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And I don't give a flying fuck about WWE Unreal, bro. It's just, I don't care. I know kayfabe is dead, people, I understand that. But this series is just fucking, I don't even care for it. Who the fuck cares and wants to see the creative process behind World Wrestling Entertainment, the WWE? We get it. Kayfabe is dead. You don't have to expose it any more so than you already done, to say the least. Those are my thoughts on this, to say the least, as well. On to a reason why WWE won't hold shows at the Hammerstein Ballroom. Two-time Academy Award winner Timothy Chalamet, or I think you say Chalamet, has never shied away from his love for professional wrestling. A native marathon Chalamet grew up watching WWE and has found memories of the sport's history in New York City. Recently, the actor took his fandom to a step further by directly pitching a venue return to WWE's Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque. Speaking out to Cody Rhodes on What Do You Want to Talk About podcast, obviously, Chalamet disclosed that he asked Triple H about the possibility of WWE return to the Manhattan Center's Hammerstein Ballroom. However, his response highlighted the significant logistical challenges facing modern WWE productions in older venues. So, as I quote, want to go see a Hammerstein. Chalamet said, I talked to Triple H. He said, it's basically impossible to make money there. He said there's one elevator you have to load everything in and out of. Cody Rhodes, who performed in the venue and other promotions like Ring of Honor. Don't think he did in AEW, obviously not. AEW just did this recently, honestly. Validated Triple H's assessment while the Hammerstein Ballroom holds a special place in wrestling history for its unique atmosphere. Rhodes noted that backstage conditions are far from ideal for talent and crew, to say the least, as well. As always, he says, and I quote, he's right, and I appreciate that he gave you logics because at least he was thinking about it, Rhodes said. The other thing is, it's the worst back of house ever. God bless Marathon Center and Hammerstein. It's open windows, freezing, and there's no room for anything. Did not know that at all, to say the least. But then again, I don't know. I've never been to the Hammerstein Ballroom at all. So I don't think WWE will ever hold a venue in the Hammerstein Ballroom. They only have the wire who hold shows in arenas and stuff like that compared to Hammerstein Ballroom. Whatever it is, I don't know. AEW does the same thing. You have running shows at Hammerstein Ballroom, special episodes of Collision, stuff like that. See, that's realistic because AEW's ticket prices are. When I say ticket prices are good, it's just they don't sell tickets like WWE does somehow, some way, to say the least. But and finally, that does say. So those are my thoughts on this for sure, say the least as well. Jesse Ventura set to return to WWE Saturday Night's main event this weekend. Despite recent reports suggesting his time with the company has ended, Jesse the Body Ventura is expected to be in Washington, D.C. this weekend. A new report indicates that the Hall of Famer will be present for John Cena's final match at Saturday Night's main event. WrestleVotes tweeted out the news regarding Ventura's status today. They said, and I quote, after not appearing at the last Saturday Night's main event show, Jesse the Body Ventura is set for Washington, D.C. this weekend as the big John Cena send-off show approaches, WrestleVotes reported as well. Good, huge news, man. Especially Jesse. I don't think he has much history with John Cena. I'm trying to figure out if he has much history. But I don't think he does. At least not memorable history, honestly. But I definitely wants to have a nice known name in John Cena for commentary. Paying very much different. And it's just hopefully the gods made her reports I think yesterday, or to talk about maybe John Cena and Gunther potentially starting the show this Saturday. And if that's the case, you might as well just fucking have all the people leave in general. That's the only thing the casual wrestling fans would want to see is John Cena's final match. You'd think that'd be the main event, but not according to Triple H's stupidity there. You would think that'd be the case. It's not confirmed any means necessary, people. It's not confirmed any means necessary. But it's definitely a possibility on Triple H, definitely. Do I think it's the right decision? Absolutely not. It's not that's not the decision yet, though. We'll ain't find out what that though says. But as for Jesse M, I think he should be definitely be in John Cena's commentary booth for Saturday night's main event special on December 13th. Be very good if you ask me to say. So as always, let me know the thoughts on this in the comment section below to say at least. On to a complete fucking hilarious report I gotta share for you. People within the WWE are confused by LA Knight's outrage. Oh joy, oh joy. More stupidity from the World Wrestling Entertainment Company, the WWE. LA Knight was the focal point of December's 8th edition of Monday Night Raw. I don't think he was the focal point at all, but whatever. As he rekindled his issues with the Vision, go figure, obviously. Ultimately losing to Logan Paul in the main event of the show before he was beaten down by the faction in closing moments of Raw. The episode went off the air at Bronson Reed delivered a tsunami to a Knight on the top of a car. LA Knight's booking on December 8th quickly fueled outrage on social media. I think it's real outrage, honestly. It's just justified outrage, honestly. With a number of WWE fans accusing the company of burying the former United States champion with the Vision, beat down by the Vision. However, new reports suggest the company does not view this segment as in the same light. Go figure, you always say the same thing, people. People within WWE are confused by the outrage of our Knight's booking on the show, and it's not so why are you so fucking confused? Why are you confused? I'm going to discuss it in this report here. Fightful Select has reported in WWE it stated that it was simply a standard beatdown that will be revisited. The beatdown was intended to advance the storyline rather than diminish Knight's stand on the roster. Sure fucking thing, stupidity, WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, Paul, Triple H, Levesque. You had this man tap out to Gunther on SmackDown last past week. And then you have him destroy, first of all, you have him lose against Logan Paul. And then you have his ass get beat down by the Vision and Bronson Reed. How is not burying LA Knight? But it's just the booking has been around him for so long, since he was the last United States champion. I mean, when he was United States champion, honestly. Like, this man has not been given anything to gel off. Even though he's over as fuck with the audience, this man's taking loss after a loss, after a loss, after a loss, after a loss. You would think that WWE will realize that, right? No, what they do, they double down by saying, we're shocked with the outrage of LA Knight's booking. How can you be so shocked? Look, the way you booked him the last couple years since he was back to LA Knight, he was being Max Dupree. I'm not saying Max, he was in the worst position being Max Dupree. But it's definitely better than Max Dupree, but you get the gist. Doesn't mean we can't critique the book in there, Triple H. You have botched L.A. Knight. Yeah. And if you do push him, what is going to happen? We can already see a long time ago. What the fuck are we doing here, Paul Levesque? Talking to you, Hunter. You stupid, bald, triple-nosed McGee. That's what we like to call you, Alex. You ain't being alligators into this one there, sir. Just saying the honest facts here. Oh, but you don't like the fake, don't watch it. Fuck off. Well, fuck you, Hunter. Fuck you then, you stupid freaking idiot, to say the least. On a Backstage News, another ridiculous report. Backstage News and WWE's long-term plans for Bron Breakker. Biggest story probably this whole today, honestly. WWE is reportedly all in, no pun intended, AEW, obviously. Bron Breakker as a cornerstone for the promotion's future. Breakker has caught the eye of many within the company, who now view him as a major piece of the organization moving forward. And get this, boys and girls. As you've seen on television recently, WWE is ready to push Breakker to the moon. And he meant to say this. And watch this. Look at this report here. Watch it. Sources indicate that BodySlam.net, the higher-ups, to see Bron as the next true star of the company. The internal belief is that Breakker will become the next Roman Reigns type superstar. Listen, I'm a fan of Bron Breakker. I love Bron Breakker. He's badass as hell. But what's with the people this guy's the next John Cena, this guy is the next Roman Reigns, this guy is the next Seth Rollins, this guy's the next Shawn Michaels. Like, stop. Stop. Can we have this man be as his own version of Bron Breakker instead of fucking comparing this man to Roman Reigns? Is that necessary? Whatever. And served as the face of the company for years to come. Don't get him wrong. I know Breakker will be the face of the company for years to come. That's not my issue. But would he be the next Roman Reigns? Do you have to fucking mention that shit? Like, why would you mention something like that? Why would you even put that Roman creative room? Like, why would he be the next Roman Reigns type super true face to come? I mean, they're trying to say that. But still, why would you even put that on Bron Breakker to begin with? You're making trying for the man to fail there. You can say all you want there, and all you say, oh, if you was the next Roman Reigns. No shit. No shit. And by the way, he's not even being the next Roman Reigns. There's going to be one Roman Reigns. There's going to be one John Cena. There's going to be one Seth Rollins. There's going to be one Shawn Michaels, like I just fucking mentioned to you people. What are these idiots in creative? This is the difference between Triple H and Vince. Now, I'm not a fan of Vince whatsoever. I can't stand VKM. I'm starting to hit the trajectory of Paul Levesque there. But seriously, what the fuck? Like, why are you comparing this man to Roman Reigns? You're already trying to set up the man for failure. That's not good. That is not good. Just because you view him as the next Roman Reigns doesn't mean he's going to be the next Roman Reigns. He's not, like, seriously, how can he be the next Roman Reigns? He's not even fucking Samoan. How is that even possible? I don't understand that. Like, that's even more stupid, too. There's never going to be a next Roman Reigns. There's never going to be that. So stop with the bullshit. You can be a face of the company comparing him to Roman Reigns. Stop with the bullshit, to say the least. It's a complete funny report here. Chelsea Green attempted to bring back the Divas Championship on WWE television. Before I get into Chelsea, I love you. I think you're freaking great. But this was not your brightest of days, there to say the least. It fits her character, but let's discuss it right now, though. Chelsea Green has revealed that she unsuccessfully pitched a custom title to WWE management. The current Women's United States Champion, who is often embraced as more of a character-driven persona, reminiscent from the Divas era, wanted to lean fully into that artistic of her title reign. Speaking on an insight of Chris Van Lee, Green detailed her request, and quote like this: a Divas United States Championship Custom Championship. Excuse me, a Divas United States Custom Championship. Well, what a way to make that trial even less more prestigious comparing it with a Divas Custom United States Championship. What a way to even ruin that title even more so. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, Chelsea. Why would you even pitch that to begin with? You obviously was sure it was turned down. We'll discuss right now. I asked. It's not happening. I really did try. I tried so hard. Don't know why. I wanted to do a Divas Open Challenge. Oh my god, this even sounds even worse. I wanted to do the whole shebang, Green stated. Or shebang, excuse me. Green acknowledged the potential reasons why the idea was shot down, noting the hard work of previous generations to move away from the Divas label. Yeah, exactly, like the Before Horsemen era, obviously. But I understand that the women before me, it's fun for me because I wasn't a diva. But the women before me fought so hard to end that stigma. I don't know if bringing it back now would do those women justice. It obviously won't, obviously, like in my opinion. Despite the rejection, Green remains hopeful that the concept would work in the future. Maybe in 10 years, maybe then the girls from NXT can come up and do it in the future. But I will continue trying. I will keep pushing, end quote. Don't know why, to say the least. Green also discussed her U.S. Open Challenge idea in general, confirming that she is ready to be a fighting champion. She's saying this as a heel is interesting, but actually, I don't mind her saying it. Ethan Page, obviously, is teaching me how to face our fears head on. So I did pitch to have an open challenge, yes, because I'm a fighting champion right now. or fighting champion now. I don't know about that, but whatever. I know she's a double champion, honestly. She's a AAA mixed tag team champion, so here in Ethan Page. And also Women's United States champion, obviously. But I'm going to need a sauna and some ice packs, but I'm going to be a fighting champ. I will be a fighting champion. Which is, I'd rather see that. I don't mind seeing that in general. I wanted to say when Julia was fucking champion. Like what we're seeing with Ilya Dragunov for the Men's United States Championship. Should be realistic, should be helping the Women's United States, at least something similar to like that. Maybe not every week, because I don't think they have enough women on the SmackDown roster to determine when the Women's United States Championship Open Challenge. Then you can do it like from NXT, you can do women from Raw, NXT, maybe even AAA. Maybe have someone from AAA, or maybe from Stardom, something like that, you never know. These are different things in open challenges. Do I like him personally? I don't like him at all. I love the Ilya Dragunov and Sami Zayn United States Championship Open Challenge. I've been loving this ever since John Cena went back to his United States Championship Open Challenge a long time ago. In my opinion, he's the greatest United States champion of all time. But to say the least, I don't like the Divas concept title, though. It just sounds fucking bizarre. I'm sorry. I love Chelsea Green Deer. I think she is freaking great. I'd like to see her move away from this comedic fucking bullshit character. I mean, she's not a bad character. She fits her character like a glove. I think she's like this in real life, I think, honestly. But to put the Divas Championship, like, no. No, Chelsea, I gotta be honest, that is not the brightest idea you have shared at all, honestly. And I love you, Chelsea, but I'll be honest, this was, no. It's a no, to say, at least for me, a lot of our different wrestling fans. Some of them might support our Divas stands on Twitter, but still, man. I don't like that idea whatsoever there, Chelsea. Gotta be quite honest to say. Love you, though. You're great at what you do, though, to say at least. Finally on this, LimitsCenter, it's December 11, 2025. Bringing back this day in wrestling history. Started in 1997. Taping on Raw is War in Lowell, Massachusetts. WWE Commissioner Sergeant Slaughter sets up a European Championship match between champion Shawn Michaels and his D-Generation X cohort, Triple H. Rather than use seeds, if I'm tension between the two. Michaels, who is also a WWF champion. Shawn Michaels threatened, honestly, laid down a challenge for Triple H to cover. Someone's trying to fucking call me right now. I'm recording the podcast. Do you mind? Spam ass fucking number. I'm sorry, people. I'm trying to record a fucking podcast and someone's trying to fucking call me. Unbelievable. To cover and become a new champion, both men celebrated the title change afterwards. Triple H became a new champion. I'm trying to fucking say. I'm just distracted by my fucking phone call. I'm sorry, people. That is 1997 on 2010. WWE Tribute to the Troops was taped at Fort Hood in Calhoun, Texas. The show aired on the USA Network one week later. The main event saw John Cena, Randy Orton, and Rey Mysterio victorious over The Miz, Wade Barrett, Alberto Del Dipshit. I'm sorry, Alberto Del Rio. No, he's Alberto Del Dipshit, honestly. So it's 2010, a year later, 2011. Back on our Tribute to the Troops edition. WWE presented Tribute to the Troops at the Crown Coliseum in Fayetteville, North Carolina. This was the first time that the event had been taped in an actual arena rather than an army base. The card, aired 2 days later on the USA Network, with the opener in the main event airing on NBC on December 17th. The opening match saw Wade Barrett and Randy Orton fight with double countouts. In the main event, CM Punk and John Cena in the Big Show defeat Alberto Del Dipshit again, oh boy, twice in one freaking segment. The Miz and Mark Henry. That's 2011 on 2014. NXT TakeOver 3 aired from Full Sail University. The open match saw the NXT debut of Kevin Owens defeating CJ Parker, now better known as Juice Robinson. There you go. Mr. I believe Tony Storm, honestly. In the main event, NXT fan favorite Sami Zayn was finally able to capture the NXT Championship, defeated fellow babyface Adrian Neville. After the match, Zayn's best friend and former tag team partner Owens came out to celebrate with him for a turn on the new champion with a vicious attack, including a powerbomb onto the ring apron. I remember that was fucking yesterday, honestly. It was freaking great, if you ask me. That's 2014, 2 days in 2019. We get on out of here, ladies and gentlemen. First thing on NXT's weekly show at Full Sail University, Angel Garza defeated Leo Rush to win the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. And also 2019, All Elite Wrestling AEW held the 11th episode of AEW Dynamite in Garland, Texas. The main event saw Young Bucks defeated Santana and Ortiz in a street fight. That is this day in wrestling history. Thank y'all for watching your LimitsCenter podcast or news report for your Thursday, December 11th of 2025. Be nice in YouTube comments. Wish my mom a happy birthday. Be very nice as always. Don't need to do that all anyways. But if you want to do that, it's I'll be hilarious. Excuse me. And as always, catch you all later for next time in Lucas Young Productions on YouTube. And I'm mentioning LimitsCenter for December. I don't know. I'm gonna do it next. But probably not starting before your podcast this weekend, to say the least. Until next time, I'm supposed to be next tomorrow. Peace and love, I am out. Take care. Love you all big time, to say the least.